Okay, Georgina, Jesse, what was the urgency level that you had in selling your business? What was motivating you guys?
Motivation was Jesse's health.
Okay.
That was, and the urgency was pretty high.
Okay. What was your goal in selling the business?
The goal we agreed was, again, quality of life, to just go into a healing process to get Jesse healed and in a better place for a better quality.
And did you want all cash? Did you want cash flow? What was your sense of how the deal would turn out good for you guys?
Well, me personally, I'm a hands-on person, so it's all up front or nothing. But my wife, and she has so much influence, I
More
kind
the
of stand
financial.
behind her.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted financial. I thought it was a smarter thing to do, kind of a retirement. I wasn't so worried about it having a large chunk up front. There's different, I don't know if you do the dollar cost averaging investment, sounds like what you're going to be doing, because you want, I could understand that, and I explained to Jesse, well, I think what they're doing is very smart. You know, even though I didn't have this communication with you, I figured, well, they're probably doing dollar cost averaging philosophy where you want to retain a lot of your cash so you can buy several properties.
Right.
So if you give us, you know, a huge chunk up front, then what do you have left to invest in several?
Invest, yeah.
And if you have that capacity, then I can understand that.
So did you get a little bit of both?
Yeah.
Yes, I thought that was a nice compromise because
Yeah,
you gave us a
definitely.
little something that we can go do what we need to do, because we need to make an investment and to do something, because we don't want to completely
But it doesn't
depend
drain
on
your
that.
pocket where you
Yeah,
can still
so
invest.
we thought that was a
and-
nice compromise.
Good.
Okay. Well, how did you feel when you connected with us, Jim and Dawn, as buyers?
We felt that you were a godsend. We felt that you were the ones that we were looking for.
You were just like family, be honest. When I first met you and your daughters, I've never danced with nobody else's daughter. I mean, that's how personal it was to me.
You made
it was very family oriented. I like that. When I say that your heart and soul's in it, then I can relax. I don't have to worry.
That's cool.
Good.
So what did you think about the process from start to finish working with us on this sale?
We thought it was great. We thought you were very, very thorough, and you did it in a very smart way. And I think you saved yourself a lot of time by just substantiating everything with us first, so that you didn't have a disappointment at closing after going through all that. So you did it in a very smart way. We're very pleased with the process.
So did you get a successful outcome in selling your business?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay. And what are your plans for your goals for the future?
Disappear. No.
Well, Jesse has a huge bucket list, but before we can go on his bucket list, he has to heal. He
I
cannot
got
enjoy
work to
his
do.
bucket list until, we have to get things, ducks lined up to heal. And we might still, if he heals, we might be interested in some ventures ourselves, some other business
definitely.
ventures.
Go
We're
for it.
still young, so, you know.
Still got plenty to offer.
Yeah, we still have lots of energy, and we are very good at this as well.
Overall, how would you rate this deal from 1 to 10? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest.
10.
10.
10? Okay. Looking back to what you hoped to gain from this deal, would you say that it exceeded your expectations?
Yeah, I was saying long run,
I'd
yeah,
say
it
yes.
did. Yeah.
I think it did, because I feel
At
that...
first I was kind of
Yeah.
worried and a little nervous, but you know, I wanted to cut it short. But after I started hearing your voices and stuff, I thought, this is it. This is the ones.
Yeah, because it feels like we talked about that we're going to essentially maybe be partners, because, you know, we're still going to be involved, and that's succeeding in that way, that gives us that assurance that, you're really
It's
going to
going
make this
to
work.
maintain or grow even.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So what's the likelihood of your recommending us to another business owner who wants to sell?
10.
Oh, absolutely. 100%, depending what scale you're doing, but if it's from 1 to 100.
1 to 10.
1 to 1,000.
So what specifically would you tell someone to get them to try us?
That if they wanted to have a good business and their business grow, I would tell them to go see you. I wouldn't tell them to go see no one else, and I know a lot of people. But y'all the only ones I can tell put your heart and soul into the business. It's not just talk. It's not, you know, in order to talk, you got to walk that talk, or you ain't doing nothing. You're just talking.
And you have the capability. You have somebody behind you. You know, you're able to handle all that, because that's an important factor.
Yes, it is.
So how was working with us different from your previous experience working with
Oh,
other
my
brokers
God.
or buyers?
Night and day.
Brokerage, I would not go. I definitely like the, dealing directly with you versus a broker. Broker puts all kinds of pressures on you,
Yeah.
and other people are just not as thorough and not as easygoing.
Right.
You've been very accommodating, and you've been so easygoing. You've made it so nice.
So what would you say the three biggest distinctions are between us and other people that tried to buy from you?
First thing would be your voices. That's what attracts anybody, is a voice. That's all they have to hear is a certain voice. Same way with you.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife said when she heard Georgina's voice, it's that once you hear it, you know it's there. You
have a
don't need to ask
connection.
no more questions.
If you can, if you can really communicate well, you get that comfort zone where you feel like, oh yeah, this feels right.
So yeah, we developed a relationship.
Yes, the
Definitely.
relationship was fantastic. That's number one. That you just feel like there's no pressure, and we're in this for a win-win situation.
Yep.
We really felt
Lord
that.
only knows where the four of us are going to end up.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
What were the
The
three
three things,
biggest
yeah.
distinctions? The three
Okay,
biggest
we had
distinctions.
Okay.
one.
Relationship was
The
one.
relationship was
Okay.
one. Three biggest distinctions. Just that you were very thorough.
Thorough.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you didn't waste time. And the third thing is, what is the third?
You mentioned patience once.
Yeah.
Patience. Yes. I was very patient with you all.
Yes. No, she was.
That.
She was very patient with us,
Patient
no?
with each
Yeah,
other.
we were patient with each other, you know.
It went
And,
smooth. It
and
went just like it
if
should
I was
have.
uncomfortable and I asked you, you took the time to explain
Yes.
to me and walk me through what you all were doing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
So what's the first thing that you're going to do immediately after selling this business and finishing this transition period?
Well, it's not a joyful project, but we started originally, Jesse and I started getting to know each other by remodeling homes.
Okay.
And that's what we started with, and we got stuck with them because the market crashed. So unfortunately, we're not really we have mixed feelings about it.
Fortunately, we have the
but
houses.
We have the houses, so we're going to go fix them, renovate them, remodel them, make them nice, do our magic, and then hopefully sell them. We have a 3-year plan. We
Okay.
have a 3-year plan to do all that with the houses, hopefully sell them, hopefully make a
Yep.
profit, and in the meantime look into other ventures.
Good.
I will be scoping the markets and
Ah. Okay.
see what we might do.
Come
Last-
see us.
Last
Yes,
question.
maybe we can help you out with something.
Do you have any other coaching tips for us so we can improve our way of doing business?
I would just say initially some better reassurance that you are for real, because again the amount of information that you request, so much personal information without a broker in the middle, guarding us, it seems a little, I hate to use James's word, sketchy. And he's
Yeah.
there's just so many scams out there today that normally people will put we put $1,000 down
Yeah.
to get their information to show that there is a real
Interest in
interest.
it.
Yes,
because
interest
you were
money.
putting some money down, and you all were just like, it really seemed like y'all were fishing in the beginning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was really uncomfortable.
Okay.
But I still had a good feeling about y'all, so I said, no, they can't be fishing. I said, but how stupid would we be if they are? Like I said, there are characters that are that good.
Yeah.
That's why they're scam artists. They
No,
look
no.
like
Yeah.
wonderful people.
Right.
Yeah.
Too bad.
So thanks so much for taking the time, and we'd like to be able to use it for coaching purposes, and we're also going to probably put it up on one of our websites.
Okay.
Mr. Franzen extends his sincerest appreciation to you for your time and input. We consider this an immensely valuable experience, and we warmly welcome you to the Delta Business Services company that Jim and Don are working with. Thank you so much.